Hello, all your questions are here. It will help some of the new subscribers and also people who are trying to connect with me. By the way, I haven't included the suggestions and long emails, including your experiences watching my videos. That will be a second part to this video. So I thought of gathering some of the questions that came in the form of comments, emails. This will also help you to connect with me better. By the way, if you're visiting my channel the first time, my name is Rini Rose Matthew. I'm a CELTA certified tutor and also an author. If you're watching this video the first time, if you stumbled on my channel the first time, please watch the other videos. Every video will have a topic. It covers a particular topic and you could be missing out on many points. Recently, I did a video on Amaran, and after watching that video, people began asking, how do I connect with you for a conversation without even watching the other videos? So I'm going to answer some of your questions. Are you ready? I am excited to read some of your comments and some of the emails having questions. The first one is here. I've put it on my device so it'll be easier for me to read, and also you will be able to view the part of the comment or the email on the side of the screen. Can we have a conversation? Myself, S. Kumar. I've already given the reply to this. We have already given instructions, guidelines in the video description. And in my conversational video, I'm very clear. Towards the end of the video or even before beginning the conversation, I clearly ask you to connect with me by reading the video description, which is there down beneath every video, or just watch the entire video and grab that email ID. Just grab that email ID, send an email properly. Now, regarding drafting an email, I've already done an elaborate video on that, but I don't know how many of you have got the patience. Those who have patience definitely connect with me. They include their self-introduction. They are very clear about the objectives. Especially I've noticed regarding one-to-one training sessions, many of them introduce, they elaborate and give load of examples on where they fumble and why they want to take my training sessions. So it'll be easier for me to figure out why a person really requires this training and what are the things that I can include in the module. Remember, all the modules that I create, everything that I create is customized, otherwise it's not going to work out. Sentence formation will have a particular module, but still it's customized. The problem that you have may not be the same as another intermediate learner or a beginner learner. Even among the beginners, it's important to segregate, sort out and all that. So you just get hold of the email ID and then send an email, ask for a conversation. Be very specific whether it is conversation or training session. I don't connect with people just for video calls, because there was another email here. I'm not sure whether this is a genuine ID, but still I've covered the address. This person requested for a video call conversation. I understand that she wanted to just have it recorded and be saved as a memento, but still I connect with people for professional reasons and also for formal reasons, where you can have a conversation with me, discuss certain things about reading, speaking and also language, and of course we will get to know each other. And if you're not comfortable having a conversation, if you're not comfortable coming on the YouTube channel, I can understand that. You can always take my training sessions, because none of the training sessions get uploaded. I hope you understand. The next question. Ma'am, I want to learn English from your platform. Help me, please. I think you need to help yourself first by just grabbing that email ID, sending an email, and then writing your requirements, your self-introduction. You don't have to write big paragraphs. 2 days back, there was a learner who really joined my training session who mentioned in the email that, ma'am, I'm not used to writing emails. I don't know how to put it in good English. Well, you're here because you want to work on yourself, right? Nobody knows everything in a perfect way. Nobody does it in a perfect way also. There's nothing known as perfect language. Even native speakers make mistakes. It's okay, you just use the English that you know. You need to understand the basics, that's all. You can draft your own email even without using all this complicated technology, AI, chat GPT, whatever it is, because that's not your language. You write it in the little words that you know. I'll be very happy to read that. So first, help yourself. Instead of commenting everywhere after watching few seconds of the video, don't you think that it is going to be productive if you just draft an email, that too, put it in the body, type in the body of the email, maybe 5 lines or 4 lines. It'll be easier for me to send you all the details. And if you're really genuine with learning, I'm going to help you out. You don't have to even ask for it. The next one, Madam, I want to take your mentoring to improve my language. So could you please share the procedure as early as possible? It's already shared, in the sense, only if you send an email, I'll be able to share the process. I mean, the process is not very difficult. I've already done a video on my training sessions. It's here. It's also there in the video description. This will help you to locate the thumbnail, but still let me repeat it again, because some of you are really desperate about it. There's nothing. You just draft an email with a self-introduction, whether you're working, whether you're a homemaker, whatever it is, what's your background, little bit of your educational qualification, where you're really from, and also if you're abroad. There are a lot of people connecting from abroad, from the Middle East and other parts of the world, the US, the UK. So just put in that so that I can sort out the slots. Morning slot or evening slot. Most of the time, as you know, the evening slots are fully booked. There aren't any difficult procedures where you fill in a form, nothing of that sort. You send an email, and after that, if I feel that you're very genuine, if you're missing out something in the email, I will ask you to include that and you will get all the details. You can choose the type of session. I don't want to include all these things in the video description because everybody is not here to take the training sessions. Some of them just want to have conversation. Some of them really want the training sessions, whereas the others want to learn from YouTube, from my YouTube videos as well, which is also acceptable, no problem. Regarding the mentoring pattern of teaching and learning, I completely understand. Yes, I don't teach. I don't think that language can be taught. Nobody taught me the language. Half of it was done when I listened to people, when I took the initiative, and also interest. Even before it became my passion, I took some interest to read. There were a lot of times when I was not able to understand even a single line in a particular magazine or from a story, but I took the time to find the meaning. So I think you can also do the same thing. But today you have a lot of trainers, you have platforms. I'm not completely for the speaking platforms because it helps some people to practice, and also when it comes to the conversational videos, I know that you love watching conversational videos. It may not help everyone because some of you really need the technical side, at least a bit of it. You need to know why it is like that. You could be watching a lot of grammar videos, you could be watching many things in your life, but still when it comes to speech, you need activities, you need the help of a mentor, a guide. So all my training sessions, that's why it's called training sessions, include guidance, mentoring, little bit of personality development, body language, communication, which is the first type. So I hope you understand. That's all. I also want to connect with you. If possible, please let me know how we can connect. Email ID. Okay, just send an email. I'll give you an example. So here I got an email 2 days back. I just wanted to correct this person. I did that, and he was able to draft another email by typing everything in the body of the email. I know that you're not applying for a job. Maybe you feel that it's not necessary to write in the body of the email, type in the body of the email as such, but why do you have to write your request and your concern and your requirements in the subject line? I don't think that is proper. You can type the subject in the subject line, you can insert the email ID, that's my email ID, and then you go on to type your requirement in the body of the email and not in the subject line. So why don't you practice that? It's easier. So this person sent an email putting just one line in the subject line, which is like okay, but still he sent another email with an elaborate request the next time. It was very easy for me to sort it out. But there are a lot of people who write 5 lines in the subject line and nothing in the body. I hope you understand. Like, this is also a practice for you. When I reply to your emails, I get some practice. So I think you can also do the same thing. I don't sit in one corner and pacify myself saying that I'm a trainer, so I don't have to even practice writing. No, it's not like that. I write with my hands, I use pen and paper, and also I draft emails. So this is all a learning process, that's all. The next one. Okay, so this was posted by Lalita. The previous comment was also posted by Lalita. She is a learner on my platform. She has improved a lot. Now, when she wanted to get in touch with me, she posted, I also want to connect with you if possible. Please let me know how we can connect. So I understood the desperate need for her to connect with me. I know that's why you all post it as comments. But some of you are vloggers, some of you are trainers, some of you really want to just have channels that promote language learning. But when that's the case, why don't you simply be an example by sending an email, and it'll be very easy for me also to sort out and personally respond to your query. The next one, it's by Afreen. Ma'am, how to email you? Now, I don't understand this question. If you're asking about the process, the exact procedure of drafting an email, it's easy. I don't think I have to put it step by step on my channel. There are a lot of channels, the professional ones also, giving you instructions, clear instructions on how to draft an email. It's very easy, Afreen. Even I didn't know. Many years back, when I wanted to draft an email, I used to write it in my notebook and then I used to copy. But it's easy. With practice, you will be able to draft. Now you can draft it on your mobile phone, on your laptop, your tab, whatever is convenient for you. You just have to open your inbox, compose an email, draft it out, type it out. If you are a beginner, then you can just write it down as I did earlier, and then you can copy. And by sending 2-3 emails, you will become an expert. It's not a very big thing. It's so easy. Okay, so please do that. But if the question means what is your email ID, I've already answered that question. So take some effort. Some of you really watch the video for a few seconds and then you just want to comment something. No, that's not going to work. Oh, another question is here. Hi ma'am, please tell me which part of grammar I should learn for improving English language, because I'm struggling a lot and no one is there me to guide. Okay, no one is there to guide me. You need to send an email first, Afreen, then only I can help you out. You can join my training sessions. Okay, before that, which part of grammar is important? I think I have done more than 4 videos directly and indirectly emphasizing that you have to pay attention to every aspect of language learning. See, when you learn driving, do you have to just learn one part of it? You have to learn everything. You have to learn even the parts of the car. Sometimes you have to learn how to take the reverse, move forward, how to park the car. So is it just sufficient to know how to drive? No. Or just to apply the brakes? No. Or just to drive a car? No, you need to know every aspect. Or when you cook something, is it necessary to just know how to add the ingredients? You should know how to chop vegetables or even slice it out, add the proper ingredients, salt, grill if you're grilling, boil, all these things. So which is important? Everything is important because you get the output. And what is that? The dish. Yes? So it is a holistic process. The output is the dish, but it goes through a process. Similarly, you have to work on every aspect of language learning. You need to know the grammar. Some people think that's the only important aspect. No, I come across a lot of conversational videos also. Sadly and unfortunately, a lot of wrong techniques also go viral these days, where some of them smartly and overconfidently tell the beginners that you just have to pay attention to grammar. No, that's wrong. Grammar is important, sentence formation is important. So you may ask me, ma'am, without clear sentence formation, how can I communicate? There are a lot of people with good sentence formation, good sentence structures who are not able to communicate properly. I've come across a lot of trainers also when I take training sessions for teachers. They have good English. Even on the speaking platforms, I come across a lot of trainers who have got good skills. I mean, the grammar is proper, but the communication is not at all good, and that is why the learners seem confused. They may not clarify also. Okay, so grammar is important. It is part of the base. That's why it's part of the base. But along with that, some vocabulary. When I say vocabulary, it's not advanced level. Many people get confused between advanced level words and also the vocabulary. Vocabulary means using any word at the right time, appropriate word. Okay, that is also part of vocabulary. Then helping yourself to coordinate your thoughts with the language that you want to use. Even when you speak in your native tongue, Hindi or Telugu or Malayalam, whatever be the language, Gujarati, you need to coordinate. Just because you're fluent, you could be even making a mess out of what you really want to communicate to the listener, right? And this person has asked which part of grammar. I mean, you start with the basics, you start with the basic tenses, but that's not enough. That's what I do for beginners. And then at the same time, I ask them to read, I ask them to construct sentences and also speak about a lot of things. And then we slowly upgrade to the complicated levels of sentences. So it's not just one aspect that's important. Please join my training sessions if you really feel confused, because you have written that you're struggling, and I'm really worried about such people. The next one is regarding mental health. You know that this channel focuses on mental health as well. So controlling mind and body, discipline, good habits, good characters, good character, friends, right path, sacrament, and continuous efforts. These are the successful formulas in our life. The answer to this statement, this comment is, first of all, thanks for the comment, but I would like to partially disagree to this. These are all catalysts that help you come out with success. See, when you go through even legendary lives, and when you go through people who have come out of their problems, most of them speak about the trials and tribulations in life. So these things help you to realize that good character, patience, discipline, all these things helps you with success. Even when you go through language learning process, you have to struggle. Otherwise, you wouldn't understand the meaning and the significance of patience, time, schedule, and also the importance of learning any language, not just English. Every language is an asset. Yeah. So for that, you have to go through some struggle. I wouldn't believe when people say I became successful in life without any struggle. There are people like that. There could be a lot of people like that who come forward in life without facing any struggle. Maybe they don't just realize that there were struggles. Maybe that's their positivity. But still, only when you go through struggle, you'll be able to empathize. Anybody can sympathize. Oh, poor thing. Oh, a person is not feeling well. Oh, look at that. He's not having enough food. She's not having enough clothes. Additionally, it's important to empathize. That's when you put yourself in the shoes of another person and then start working. You begin working at that particular point. And when you face struggles, these struggles, it could be betrayal, it could be jealousy, a little bit of envy, or it could also be some sort of relationship barriers. It could be some barriers, limitations, also confinements, okay, which comes deliberately, which could also come consciously, subconsciously. It could also be some sort of block that you create in your mind. Whatever it is, these kind of obstacles, these kind of impediments help you to proceed in life. It helps you in the progress. So good character, punctuality, discipline, all these things we speak about, right? Even we speak to our children about it. But when do they really realize the importance, the significance of all these things? You realize the importance of all these things when you begin making mistakes. When there is a small failure, the intensity, the frequency of failures could be different. It could vary, it could be different for different people depending on their geographical location, their life, circumstances and situations, but these are the catalysts. So it's not just that, the goodness that contributes to your life. Where there is goodness, there will always be the bad, the evil side also, but the difference is when you use those daggers or when you use those limitations to come out in flying colors. I hope you understand this. Okay, time for the next comment. Ma'am, I want to connect with you for learning this language and enroll. Okay, fine. You can just send an email. Don't worry about that. This comment is posted by Hard Work. Yes, you just have to take some effort, not even work hard to draft an email and connect with me. Okay? So I hope that these clarify some of the questions that you have in your mind. Next possible clarification could be regarding the training sessions. What is the cost? What is the duration? What is it that we exactly do? I mean, I have to give you a lot of details, so it's always better to put it through the email. But I'll tell you, I create modules for everyone. There are a lot of beginners, there are a few intermediate learners. Most of them are between intermediate levels and advanced level. But the problem is I have to customize. Some of them could be really thorough with prepositions, but they could be fumbling when they come to the advanced levels of learning and speaking. Some of the people are very good with the sentence structure. They know the prepositions, they know everything, because the Indian curriculum teaches you to write pages and pages of essay. You're thorough with the grammar aspects. But you may just need some guidance with connectives, or maybe some transitional words, or maybe just one preposition that could be really confusing and that could destroy your sentences completely. So for that you need training, and you need some mentoring also. You need some guidance. It's not enough that you just read some grammar books or listen to conversational videos. Some of the learners recently told me during the training sessions that I didn't know that I had been making these mistakes. There was nobody to correct me. So you may think that speaking platforms will help you. Of course, they correct your mistakes, but you need to be consistent with one method, at least for a few learners. This is a requirement. I'm not discouraging you from enrolling in a speaking platform, but still some of them do not find it useful and productive, and you may require the mentorship, and for that group discussions may not help you. You just have to be focused, listen to the trainer, take the mentoring sessions, the guidance, and then move forward. Then you can just learn on your own after taking the training sessions for maybe 2 months, 3 months. It's all your choice. There are a lot of people who take the sessions for even 6 months because it's a kind of therapy for some of them. I have a learner who is working on her research. At the same time, she is a professor in a college, and she's been showing a lot of improvement. I also have a doctor who is taking training sessions from me. But all these professionals, they work for some time after taking the sessions, and they don't sit and study or watch all these conversational videos. You know what's the schedule of all these kind of professions. But by the end of the day, most of them, there are teachers, there are housewives, there are people who are aspiring to be teachers, connecting from the other parts of the world, UK and Riyadh. There are people who are working in offices. It's not that only after learning English they can become successful in life, but it's their interest, and they have been showing progress. I hope this video helps you. Thanks a lot. Happy learning.